So, have you ever wondered why some people seem to just effortlessly grow their money while others, they struggle no matter how hard they work? You might be working a summer job or a part time gig right now and thinking, okay, if I just earn more, I'll be rich. But actually, the secret isn't always about your income. Building wealth is really about understanding how the system works. It's about fundamentally understanding money itself.
Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are literally handing you the cheat codes for the real world. Our goal right now is to demystify the core financial concepts that will completely change how you think about spending, saving, and investing your hard-earned cash. Think of this as your adulting starter pack.
Here's exactly what we're going to speed run through today: taxes, banks, interest, inflation, recessions, credit scores, currency, investing, value, and time. We've grouped these 10 pillars into 4 major levels to give you the ultimate financial survival guide. Let's get into it. Level 1, the rules of the game: currency, value, and taxes. It all starts with this one core idea: money equals shared trust. Think about it for a second. A $20 bill isn't valuable because of the actual paper it's printed on. It only works because society collectively agrees that it can be exchanged for goods and services. It is basically a massive, real-life, multiplayer game of trust. Without that shared belief, modern commerce would just stop, and you'd be out there trying to trade your old sneakers for a sandwich. Speaking of trading, why is a diamond worth so much more than a regular rock? Or why does a limited edition sneaker cost 3 times more than a standard pair when they're made of the exact same materials? Well, the market determines value based on scarcity, usefulness, demand, and perception. People just pay more for things they believe provide greater benefits. Getting a grip on this is absolutely crucial, not just for investing, but for making smarter buying decisions every single day. But here is where you run into your very first boss fight. Imagine your boss says you're going to earn $1,000 this week. Awesome, right? Payday arrives, you check your banking app, and only $850 actually landed there. Wait, what happened? Taxes. That missing $150 was scooped up by the government. It's essentially the mandatory subscription fee for living in society. These are the main ones you're going to encounter. Income tax comes straight out of your paycheck. Sales tax gets tacked on when you buy that new video game. Property tax applies to real estate, and capital gains tax hits your investments. Now, nobody loves paying them, for sure, but these funds build our roads, our schools, and our hospitals. And honestly, understanding exactly how they work helps you legally keep way more of your own money. All right, moving on to level 2, managing your financial reputation, banks, and credit scores. A lot of people think a bank is just a giant, highly secure piggy bank where you store your cash. But here's how it actually functions. Step 1, you deposit your money. Step 2, the bank turns around, takes a chunk of that, and lends it out to other borrowers, like someone trying to buy a car or a house. Step 3, the bank earns interest from those borrowers and then shares a tiny, tiny fraction of it with you. Banks are businesses. They are not just storage lockers. Now, imagine 2 people walk in and apply for the exact same car loan. The person on the left, approved instantly, super low interest rate. The person on the right gets completely, flat out rejected. Why the huge difference? It all boils down to a simple 3-digit number: their credit score. Your credit score is basically your permanent financial GPA. It tells lenders exactly how reliable you are at repaying your debts. If you pay your bills on time and manage your debt responsibly, your score goes up. That gives you easier loan approvals, lower interest rates, just way better opportunities across the board. But if you miss payments, it tanks, and suddenly adulting is stuck on hard mode. Level 3, the invisible money forces: interest, inflation, and recessions. First up in this level is interest. Simply put, it's the price of money. If you borrow, you pay it. If you save, you earn it. But the real game changer here is compound interest. While simple interest only pays you on your original amount, compound interest earns money on your money and on your previously earned interest. It's exactly like a snowball rolling down a hill, just getting bigger and faster as it goes. That is why so many investors call compound interest the single most powerful force in personal finance. Even really small amounts, if you invest them consistently, can become surprisingly massive over time. But listen, there's an invisible thief out there too. Imagine your absolute favorite fast food burger costs $5 today. A few years later, that exact same burger costs $7. That is inflation. It basically means prices rise over time, which silently reduces the actual purchasing power of your money. If your savings are growing slower than the rate of inflation, you're effectively losing money just by sitting still.
And this right here is exactly why people invest instead of just stuffing cash under their mattress.
And then we have recessions. Look, economies don't just grow upward forever. Think of a recession like the whole economy catching a cold and just needing a sick day. People spend less money at the mall, so stores earn less, and businesses might, unfortunately, have to lay off workers. It sounds scary, for sure, but these downturns are actually a totally normal part of the economic cycle. And historically, economies always recover.
Okay, final stage. Level 4, the ultimate wealth cheat codes: investing and time.
Remember earlier when we said saving just protects your money? Well, investing grows it. When you invest, you are putting your money into assets that have the potential to increase in value over time. We're talking things like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, index funds, and real estate. Now, yes, investing involves risk, obviously, but historically, putting your cash into these vehicles has been one of the absolute best ways to build long-term wealth. You are essentially hiring your dollars to go out to work and make more dollars for you.
And here is where the whole shebang comes together. Look at this. Imagine a 20-year-old who invests just $100 a month. Now compare them to a 35-year-old who starts investing double that amount, $200 a month. By retirement age, that 20-year-old ends up with significantly more total wealth. It's wild. Starting earlier with less money completely beats starting later with double the money. That right there is the pure magic of compound interest paired with time.
I absolutely love this quote from our sources. Time amplifies growth. Time is often more important than the amount invested. Time is literally the one single resource nobody can ever create more of. The earlier you start letting your money work for you, the more time that snowball has to grow into an absolute avalanche. So here we are at the end of the explainer. You now have the 10 core pillars: taxes, banks, interest, inflation, recessions, credit scores, currency, investing, value, and time. Honestly, by mastering these fundamentals right now, you already understand more about money than most adults ever learn in school. The only question left is, now that you've got this starter pack, how are you going to use these tools to build your own wealth? Thanks for hanging out with me today, and keep exploring.